Hi students, in this video let us solve exercise 2.1 from class 9 NCERT, that is from the chapter polynomials. The first question in the exercise is which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not. State reasons for your answer. That is, among the following given expressions you have to identify that which is a polynomial in one variable and which is not, and also you should write reason for your answer. And in order to identify that whether the given expression is a polynomial or not, you should remember one condition, that is, we can call any expression as a polynomial only if the power or the exponent of the variable in that expression should be a whole number. Then only we can consider that expression as a polynomial. That is, the powers of the variable in that expression should be a whole number. Then we can call that expression as a polynomial. Let us take the first question. It is 4x square minus 3x plus 7. So as you can see, we have only one variable x. So it is an expression with one variable. Now let us see whether it is a polynomial or not. We have x power 1 and x power 2. 1 and 2, the powers both are whole numbers. So we can consider this expression as a polynomial. So you should write the reason as it is a polynomial in one variable. Let us take the second question. Y square plus root 2. So here also we have only one variable, that is y, and we have y square. 2 is a whole number. So we can consider this expression as a polynomial in one variable. So for the second question also you should write the same reason, that it is a polynomial in one variable. And the third question is 3 root t plus t root 2. We have root t here, that is square root of t, and we can write that as 3 t power 1 by 2, because we know that root t is nothing but t power 1 by 2 plus t root 2 as it is. So the variable is t and the power of this variable is 1 here. We have t power 1 and t power 1 by 2. 1 is a whole number, but 1 by 2 is not a whole number. So we cannot consider this expression as the polynomial, because I told you that we can consider any expression as a polynomial only if the power or the exponent of that variable should be whole number. But here we have 1 by 2 and that 1 by 2 is not a whole number. So we cannot consider this expression as a polynomial. So you should write the reason as it is not a polynomial because the exponent of the variable is not a whole number. The fourth question is y plus 2 divided by y. So we can write this as y plus 2 y power minus 1. That is, y which is in the denominator, we can write that y in the numerator, and it can be written as y power minus 1. So we have 2 by y and we can write that as 2y power minus 1. So in this expression we have y power 1 and y power minus 1. 1 is a whole number, but minus 1 is not a whole number. So we cannot consider this expression as the polynomial. So you should write the same reason. Even though it is having only one variable, it is just an expression with one variable. It is not a polynomial because the power or the exponent of the variable is minus 1 and is not a whole number. So you should write the same reason, that is, it is not a polynomial because the exponent of the variable is not a whole number. Now let us see the fifth question. X power 10 plus y power 3 plus t power 50. So you can see we have three variables x, y and t, and the powers or the exponent of those variables are whole numbers. 10, 3 and 50 are whole numbers. So we can consider this expression as the polynomial, but it is having three variables. So you should write the reason that it is a polynomial in three variables. Since all the powers are whole numbers, we can consider this expression as the polynomial, and it is a polynomial with three variables x, y and t. The second question in the exercise is write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. And in order to answer this question, first you should know what is coefficient. Coefficient is any constant, that is it can be either a positive or negative number which is multiplied to the variable is called as the coefficient. Or in simple words, in this question I can say that any number which is along with x square can be considered as the coefficient of x square. The first question is 2 plus x square plus x. So we have only x square. It is nothing but 1 is multiplied to x square. 1 into x square is x square. So 1 is multiplied to x square. So we can consider 1 as the coefficient of x square. The second question is 2 minus x square plus x cube. So we have minus x square, that is minus 1 is multiplied to x square. So minus 1 is the coefficient of x square. Third question is pi by 2 x square plus x. So as you can see, pi by 2 is the constant which is multiplied to x square. So we can write pi by 2 as the coefficient of x square. And the last question is root 2x minus 1. As you can see, we don't have any term with x square, but we have to write the coefficient of x square. So we can consider this as root 2x minus 1 plus 0 into x square. That is, when you multiply 0 with any term, it is 0 itself. So we should consider that this x square is multiplied to the constant 0. So we can write 0 as the coefficient of x square. Third question is give one example each of a binomial of degree 35 and of a monomial of degree 100. And in order to solve this question, first you should know what is binomial, monomial, and also about the degree of the polynomial. So based on the number of terms in the polynomial, the polynomials are classified into monomial, binomial and trinomial. If there is only one term in the polynomial, then it is called as a monomial. And if there are two terms in the polynomial, that polynomial is called as binomial. And if there are three terms in the polynomial, that is called as a trinomial. And degree is the highest power of the variable in the polynomial is called as the degree of that polynomial. First let us give example for binomial of degree 35. So I told you that binomial means there should be two terms. So and degree is the highest power of the variable in that binomial should be 35. So I can write x plus 2x power 35 as an example for binomial. So there are two terms, x is one term, 2x power 35 is the other term, and the highest power of the variable, that is degree, x power 1, x power 35 is there, and we can see that among that x power 35 is the highest power, so the degree of this is 35. So it can be given as an example for binomial of degree 35. Similarly, you can also write 2 plus y power 35 as an example, or z 25 plus 3 z power 35 as an example. So the only thing is there should be two terms since it is a binomial, and the highest power of the variable should be 35. Now let us give an example for monomial of degree 35. So monomial means there should be only one term and degree 100 is there. So the power of the variable should be 100. So I can write y power 100 as an example for monomial of degree 100. Or you can also write 2x power 100, that is it is having only one term and the highest power of the variable, that is degree is 100. Or you can also write root 3 z power 100 as an example for monomial of degree 100. You can take any constant and also any variable, but the only thing is there should be only one term for a monomial and the degree, that is the highest power of the variable, should be 100. Now let us see the fourth question, that is write the degree of each of the following polynomials. In that, the first question is 5x cube plus 4x square plus 7x. So you should write degree of each of these following polynomials. In order to answer this, you should know what is degree of the polynomial, and in the last question itself I told you what is degree. Degree is the highest power of the variable in the given polynomial is called as the degree of the polynomial. Here we have x power 1, x power 2 and x power 3. So you can see that among x power 1, 2 and 3, 3 is the highest power or the degree of the polynomial. So the degree of the first polynomial is 3. And in the second question we have 4 minus y square. So as you can see, there is only one term with variable and we have y square. So the power or the highest power of the variable is 2. So the degree of the polynomial 4 minus y square is 2. And in the third question we have 5t minus root 7. So we have t power 1. So the highest power or the degree of the variable is, the degree of the polynomial is 1. And in the last question we have only one number is given, that is 3. So you can say that we don't have any variable here, but whenever you have any constant, either a positive or negative number, it is called as the constant polynomial. So it is nothing but that constant is multiplied to any variable with the power or the exponent 0. Either you can take x, y, z or t, anything. So it is multiplied to the variable with the power 0. We know that anything to the power 0 is 1. So 3 into 1 is 3 itself. So whenever you have a constant number, it is called as the constant polynomial, and the degree of that constant polynomial is always 0. So the degree of 3 is 0. The last and the fifth question in the exercise is classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials. And in order to answer this question, first you should know what are linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials. Based on the degree of the polynomials are classified into linear, quadratic and cubic. If the degree of the polynomial is 1, that is called as linear polynomial, and if the degree of the polynomial is 2, it's called as quadratic polynomial, and if the degree is 3, it is called as the cubic polynomial. So the first question here is x square plus x. You can see that 2 is the degree of the polynomial. We have x power 1 and x power 2. So the highest power of the variable is 2. So it is the degree of the polynomial, and I told you that if the degree of the polynomial is 2, it is called as quadratic. So I can write first polynomial as the quadratic polynomial. And the second question is x minus x cube. Here the degree of the polynomial is 3. That is the highest power of the variable is 3. So if the degree is 3, it is called as the cubic polynomial. Third question we have y plus y square plus 4. Here the degree is 2, and if the degree is 2, we will call that as the quadratic polynomial. Fourth question is 1 plus x. So the degree is 1, and if degree is 1, we will call that as the linear polynomial. In the fifth question we have 3t, that is the degree of this polynomial is 1 because t power 1 is there. So if degree is 1, it is a linear polynomial. In the sixth question we have r square. So you can see that degree of this polynomial is 2. So it is a quadratic polynomial. And the last question is 7x cube. As you can see that clearly we have degree of this polynomial as 3. So if the degree is 3, we'll call that as the cubic polynomial. So this is how you have to solve the questions from exercise 2.1. If you have any doubts, please do write in the comment section. Thank you.